lot of our audience and we have a lot of realtors that come in, and we're always looking because we interact a lot with them. They're always like, "Hey, does anybody know a real estate attorney?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know someone."
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, what are some of the ways that you help them, or what are some of the things that, I mean, why they're always looking for you?
Okay. So specifically speaking to real estate agents, which I've gotten to know a ton, just through the business, or specifically because when you're buying or selling a home through an agent, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. And that's when a real estate attorney can jump in and resolve those problems, because I think what's most important for agents, and to be fair to agents, I mean, I always think that they earn their commission to get there. I think agents get a lot of flack for that, and I do want to make that opinion of mine, very clear. Is that I think agents get a lot of flack of, you signed some paperwork and you just did this, and but there is a lot. There's a reason my office doesn't buy and sell properties on a. I mean, we're not. We leave that to the agents.
Yeah.
We will fix the problems is what we care about and we're interested in. I mean, that is our niche. And so the different types of problems they'll run into is one that I mentioned earlier is seller doesn't want to sell or buyer doesn't want to buy. Right, because buying and selling, they first enter into a contractual agreement, and so they are binded together in a duty, not to breach that contract at that point, and so breaches can happen in different ways, through that process. So that's one of them.
Yep.
Another one might be the misrepresentation that I was talking about, the Deceptive Trade Practices Act. Seller buyer after the fact is calling their agent and going, "We moved in and they never told us that, they didn't have their integrity do my AC,
Right.
and they had some other company who messed it up or someone who doesn't do AC, and now we're dealing with this, or plumbing, and now we've got flooding coming into our house."
Right.
And then they know to send them to legal, for that, our office for that. Sometimes there are liens on the property that shouldn't be there. We deal with those things. Title commitments where title isn't cleared. Probate happens a lot. The agent might think they're dealing with one person who owns the house, only to find out that it was grandma's house and they never dealt with grandma's estate, and they never dealt with grandma's kids' estates. And
Mm.
so then we have to go back and clean up title for them. So we'll do the documents for that, the probate if necessary. We try to go with the path of least resistance. So one of the common attributes of our firm and one of our internal beliefs and cultures are, what is the cheapest, fastest way to get there?
Mm-hmm.
So if we don't have to go to court on a probate, we'll do an affidavit of heirship, which is another way. We call it determination of heirship is the court process.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do an affidavit of heirship, which is a document that just determines who the heirs are and recorded in the property record. So we're always looking for the path of least resistance for our clients.
Yeah.
We're
Thank
not
you for
looking
that.
to, yeah, we're not looking to go the most expensive and all the way around the
No
table,
kidding. 'Cause
right?